Alright, we got a Samsung refrigerator here. Getting up there in age. I think this unit is about 10. I think it's 10 years old. Now, it started out at 51 in the freezer and 51 in the fresh food. That was the temperature. It's been running for now maybe an hour. Freezer is now 48, 37 in the fresh food. Temperature's good here, but we're not too good down here. Okay, so needs to be cleaned as well. So open up. We're going to listen to see if we hear the fan. Now to activate, make the fan turn on. Right there, it's a magnet. Listen. I can feel. Our fan is good. Don't worry about down here. All right. 48 meaning compressor's working, temperature's dropping, but we still have a problem. Let's go to the back of the fridge. So we're outside. We're in the back. Now, there's your condenser. Nice and warm. So if you put your hand back here and it feels warm, this usually you want to have it around maybe 95, sometimes 88, 105. It varies, right? See, 85. Some parts going to be a little bit 92, 90. See that? So it gets hot in some spots, but bottom line is you want it to be warm. This is good. That means we're pulling heat, but why is it not totally getting cold in the freezer? Compressor is pumping. You can feel it. So now what we need to do, if you look here, you can see that fan is not moving. So double check everything, make sure your connection, all that stuff is good. Sometimes you can actually try rotating the fan and see if it spins. Okay, might be a bad fan. So unplug your connector, always do that. You never know. Plug it back in. A lot of times, boom, they start to work. Don't ask me, they just do. Okay, so but we need to verify that we're getting power before you start replacing parts. So in the meantime, if you have a situation like this where your temperature is not reached, now this could be a possibility. I think this compressor was replaced, so it looks fairly new. It's not original. Okay, and whenever you see this, that means the unit has been opened. So not always bad, because the fresh food is good. So we're going to pour some water over this and see if we can bring the temperature down. I'm outside, so I can do this. If you're home, what you're going to do, you're going to get a fan. Get a regular fan from Lowe's or Home Depot. Set it here and position it right here to cool down your fridge. And your fridge will work just as if that fan was working. Get your fan ordered and get it installed. All right. I'm going to check for voltage here to verify that we're getting our voltage. These are DC voltage fans. So I'm going to check for voltage here. And if our voltage is good, we replace the fan. If no voltage, then we might be dealing with something else, maybe a cut wire or a bad board or a bad ambient temperature. Thermistor could also be at fault. We'll be checking into those shortly. Now let's see if temperature has gone down. I think it was 48. So it's still 48. So I want to watch and see if it keeps going down. It should go down. Yeah, okay, 47. Okay, you see that with me. So beautiful. So that does work. All right, going to set your meter, volts DC. This is how I like to do it. First, you're in the black and the white. It's positive, negative. Keep it nice and tight. Now you're going to do, insert this back in its place. How do you know which way? You see that area right there facing you? That's how you know. And if you're lucky, you'll get it back in there, just like it was. Alright, we're fully inserted. And we got... Alright, so you can see we're fully inserted and we're not getting the voltage that we need. So we're going to be checking the board just to verify if this is your situation. Now, the ambient temperature thermistor should and can also be checked if you're in a cold area where, let's say, it's 50 degrees in the garage, for example. If your fridge is in the garage, then definitely heat that up first. I'll go over that because we're going to be changing a fan in the event that your fan is bad and you need to change the fan. So we're going to go over that as well. So, but to verify that you're getting voltage, we're going to take the board cover off and verify that we are getting power to the board. But the only problem is the thermistor is controlling the flow as of now. This one goes there. It's the only one that's machined. Okay. And then you have two up top. And this thing will come down. You're going to have tab. Bring it forward. And lift up. I recommend you turn the unit off before you do anything. Alright. So we're going to be checking. Now if you look along here, okay, you can go by the wire or the colors in the wires, but it's going to have, everything's going to be marked along here. Okay, the voltage that you should be having, condenser fan, all that stuff is displayed. That's one thing with Samsung I do like, and it makes it easy or easier to check voltage. All right, damper, display. See how beautiful that is? Okay. All right, so here we are. Condenser fan. You see that right there? From the left, see ground. You're gonna have your meter on ground, right? Which is the gray. And you're gonna go one from the gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is the blue, the light blue. So gray to light blue. Let's check and see what voltage we are getting. I'm hoping I don't have to disconnect anything. Now, usually you want to get some super tiny one to get into these. A lot of times it's very difficult to get a reading. The way ground is going to be ground here. All right, so now we got our voltage. See that? So we got our voltage, 11.9. Okay, so we just verify that the board is supplying the voltage. So a lot of times a bad thermistor can throw your fan off as well. But normally this guy, unless you have one that's disconnected up top. We're going to remove the condenser fan. Remove the clip, squeeze. All right, now a little tricky, but it comes out. Okay, there's a little moving you got to do. Once you pull it, you slide it, you're going to lean it, and you just take it out this way. Now, if you notice, you have some tabs. Good angle here. You're going to pull it, and when you pull it towards you, you're going to lift as soon as you get it far enough. See, now it's free. And you're going to lean it, walk it this way. By the way, if you're forcing it, it's not free. It has not been released. You may have a tab or something, so keep that in mind. So pull back again and slide forward. There you go. Don't touch this line. Never have to do that. Leave it alone. All right, she's out. Didn't break it. That's how you do that. Just take your time and you can do it. All right, going to be installing this fan on this Samsung unit. Pretty straightforward. Basically just slide it in. All right, so the way you do this, make sure your fan is installed properly and correctly. You're gonna go in sideways. So let me show you what I'm doing here. So on here, you have that slot. The fan is going to go into it and slide and lock in. If you look at the bottom of the fan, see those slots? They literally ride and they lock in. Lean it sideways. And once you get it in place, okay, lift it over, pull back. You want those tabs. Everybody has to be level, and you're gonna push it. You'll know once it's in, it's going to be seated, and you won't be able to get it out. Okay? There we go. You push forward, it's locked in. Okay? That's simple and easy. Now, make sure you get your wire under here. Now you can plug it in. Your fan is not going to turn on because it's too cold. Now to get these in correctly, just pay attention to the tab. Then you see the knob, then you know that's where it goes. You can't mess it up. Alright, the fan will come on when the temperature outside is warmer. Alright? That's how you do that. Now if you're replacing this fan and you think your fan is bad, let me show you something to check before you actually replace the fan. Fan will not turn on if your temperature in your garage or your house is maybe 50 degrees or, so it will not turn on. So let me show you how we're going to activate this fan. All right, right here, this is your ambient temperature thermistor. Now, we're going to go to the back of the fridge, and as soon as I heat this up, the fan should start to come on. It might take a couple seconds. So you can use your hair dryer or something to heat it up. If you have a unit in the garage and it's colder, your fan will not come on and your freezer might not work correctly. So you'll have to mitigate that by covering this or get a small heating blanket or something and just kind of keep it over here. Nothing to melt the plastic, but something that will keep this, okay? Keep that in mind. All right, so I'm just gonna use my torch one time. That's it, okay? Maybe another. All right, let's go back there. See that? Fan is turning. All right, and that's how you do that. All right, guys, to work on the system, you have to understand the system. Thanks for watching.